Hi, dear audience. How are you? Welcome to our RANA SIR educational channel. This is RANA SIR. Today, I will talk on a topic whose name is if three objects, a body, are mutually connected with string. In this case, I have to find the common acceleration of these three objects, and also we have to find the tension force between bodies M1 and M2, and also between the body M2 and M3. So all these tension force we will calculate, and after calculating I will also solve one numerical which is based on this topic. Therefore you concentrate on this live video from starting to end to update your knowledge on this point. Okay, now here I am also going to say you also like this live video, and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also update their knowledge on this point, and simultaneously you subscribe this educational channel more and more. Okay, now here one additional information I am going to tell you. You have to follow it positively. First of all, you have to take one notebook and one pen, and then you have to sit at your location positively, properly and safely to write all data which are available on the blackboard, and also those information which are spoken by me. Positively you have to write on your notebook for further enhancement. Okay, now positively I am going to explain it, therefore you concentrate on this live video from starting to end. Okay, first of all, here I have to explain this is the class 11 physics, and it is in English medium and also in Hindi medium. Now here I am going to say this is the based on NCERT pattern. Now here one topic I have written here. That topic name is if three bodies are mutually connected with string. In this case we have to find the common acceleration of these three objects, these three bodies, and also we have to also get the tension force between object M1 and M2 and other object body M2 and M3, and then we second and third object, and then we will find the tension between these two objects, and then these informations I will use in the numerical for getting the requirement of the question. Therefore you concentrate on this live video to understand how we will solve it. Okay, now first of all I am going to draw its diagram, and then after drawing its diagram and separately I will take all these three bodies, and then we will apply the second Newton's law of motion to calculate the tension, that is the tension between body M1 and M2 and also M2 and M3, and then we have to also find the acceleration value, because these three objects will move with a same common acceleration. That common acceleration I will find here. Okay, first of all I am going to draw its diagram, and after drawing its diagram I will calculate each and every information from the diagram. Okay, so you concentrate here and you look it. First of all, here I have taken one horizontal plane. On this horizontal plane I have written here mass, one body whose mass is M1, and this body is connected with another body whose mass is M2. Here I have written M2. Now this, the tension T1 is between mass of object 1 of mass M1 and object 2 of mass M2, and this object is also connected with another object, another body, and that body has mass M3. Now between M2 and M3 I have taken one tension force, that is T1, T2. This tension force is T2. Now, one force I have applied on the mass M3, and then this object is moving forward direction. Now here I am saying this is the surface. Value is the surface, and this surface I had hatched here. Okay, to know its clear concept. Okay, this is the surface. So here I will write this is the surface. This is the surface. On this surface, these three objects I have kept here. So this object name is A, and this object name will be B, and this object name will be C. So all these three objects which are moving on a horizontal plane. So here this body I am hatching. Okay, similarly this body I will also hatch, and this is the body 3. This is the body 3, and all these three bodies are moving in a forward direction. So we have to calculate common acceleration of these three body and these three bodies, and also we have to get the tension force T1 between the bodies A and B, and also T2 between the bodies B and C. So we have to use here the concept of Newton's second law of motion to calculate its information. Okay, so you concentrate here. In first step, I will rate all these three objects. Okay, so here first of all I will write here solution. In solution I have to write the diagram. After writing diagram, and then I will separate it. So for first object I will write like this: if object A whose mass is m1, so here I will say this object is moving along this direction, so its tension force will be T1. Now this is the object A. Okay, similarly I will take this object whose mass is m2. That object has mass m2. So here I will say that object which mass is m2. Now this F3 force will go forward direction, so one force will be along this side. So this is the tension T2, but along left hand side I will say this tension force will come in backward side. So here I will say this is T1. So this is the diagram for the body A, and this is the diagram for the body B. I hope that you are understanding these informations clearly, because here all the three bodies I have kept here separate. So this is the body A, and this will be the body B. Similarly I will write information for the third body. So third body I can also draw like this. So here I will say this is a body whose name is C, and its mass will be m3. Now one force I have applied here. So with this force object is moving forward direction, but one force will be here downward direction. So the direction of downward will be edged force T2. This is the tension force T2. Okay, so all these three bodies whose name is A1, A, B and C, and body A has mass m1, body B has mass m2, and body C has mass also m3. Now all these three objects I have separated. After separating, now with this force all these three objects are moving forward direction. So in this case I will say tension force will be forward direction, but for the object body B, now here will be one force, that is the force T2, but below side one force will be available T1. Okay, similarly this force I will keep here separate, so F will be forward direction but T2 will be backward direction. Okay, so in all these three cases I will use the concept of second Newton's law of motion, yes, Newton's second law of motion, to write three equations in the variable t1, t2 and f, and also other mass of each object are given. So those mass I will use, and both object will have same acceleration. Acceleration means twaran. So that common acceleration I will use in the second Newton's law of motion to find the all information, that is parameter. I can say parameter A, parameter T1 and parameter T2, and also in the form of M1, M2 and M3, and also in the form of X, in the form of F. Okay, so according to Newton's second law of motion, I have to write here. Here I am separating according to Newton's second law of motion. Second law of motion. I will write here separately. So for object A, for object A, which has mass m1, which has mass m1 and acceleration A, with acceleration A and acceleration A, m1 and acceleration A. So according to Newton's second law of motion, I will say T1 which is equal to m1 into A. I will say this is the equation number 1. Similarly, for the object B with mass m2 and acceleration A, and A is the common for each and every object, so I will use for the object B. So here I will say this object is moving forward direction, so T2 is greater than, I will write here T2 is greater than T1. So according to this way, I will write information T2 minus T1, which is equal to, this object has mass m2 into A. I will say this is the equation number 2. Similarly, I will consider for the object number C. It has mass m3. So here I will say force F is greater than F2. So F will be greater than T2. So according to this way, I will say F minus T2, which is equal to F minus T2. F minus T2, which is equal to M3A. So this will be the equation number 3. So I will add all these 3 equations, and after adding, we will get the value of force F, which is equal to, in the bracket I have to write m1 plus m2 plus m3 into A. So that is the information of acceleration I have to calculate, and after calculating it, we will find the value of T2. So we will put the value of T1. We have to put the value of T1 from the equation 1 in equation 2. Then we will find the value of T2, or we will simplify T2, which is equal to F minus M3 into A. I will substitute the value of A in equation number 3, and then we will get the value of T2, and similarly we will get the value of T1. So these are the informations, and we have to follow it. We have to follow it positively, and then we have to get its solution in detail. Okay. Now all these informations I will also translate in Hindi. So student who are reading in Hindi medium, that is student who are reading in UP board, those student can understand its concept in detail. Okay, if student who will get any issue related to this topic, या any query, या any doubt related to this topic, so you type in the comment section positively and then you send it positively, and then we will observe, and after observing I will give the appropriate solution of your question in detail. Okay, and if you are understanding all these informations, so you like this live video and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also update their knowledge on this topic. Okay, that is improve and update their knowledge on this topic. And simultaneously you also subscribe this educational channel more and more. Okay student, now all this information I will translate into in Hindi. यहाँ पर कहा गया है कि यदि तीन वस्तुएं परस्पर डोरी से जुटी हुई हैं, यहाँ पर हमने तीन वस्तुएं को जो होता है डोरी से जोड़े हैं, लेकिन तीनों वस्तुओं को एक हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन पर रखे हैं और इस तरीके से रखे हैं कि यहाँ पर एक फोर्स अप्लाई करते हैं तो ये तीनों ऑब्जेक्ट A1, A, B और C, ये तीनों ऑब्जेक्ट जो फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव करते हैं। उसमें हम देखते हैं कि ऑब्जेक्ट A के बीच में एक टेंशन फोर्स T1 काम करता है और B और C के बीच में टेंशन फोर्स T2 काम करता है। इसलिए हमें इसमें जो होता है फाइंड आउट करना है कि जब तीनों ऑब्जेक्ट जो होता है फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव करते हैं तो तीनों ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए जो एक्सीलरेशन होगा, एक्सीलरेशन की मीन्स त्वरण होगा, वो तीनों का मान जो होता है सेम होगा। इसलिए हम एज्यूम कर लिए हैं कि तीनों ऑब्जेक्ट जो एक्सीलरेशन त्वरण है तो वो त्वरण A हुआ। उसके बाद से हम तीनों ऑब्जेक्ट को सेपरेट किए हैं। जब हम ऑब्जेक्ट ए को जब सेपरेट किए, ऑब्जेक्ट मीन्स होता है, ऑब्जेक्ट का मीनिंग होता है वस्तु या पिंड या एनी पार्टिकल। ऑब्जेक्ट ए को जो होता है या बॉडी कह सकते हैं, ऑब्जेक्ट ए को या बॉडी ए को जब सेपरेट किए हैं तो हम देख रहे हैं कि ये बॉडी जो होता है फोर्स एफ के साथ ये मूव कर रहा था, तो इस फोर्स का डायरेक्शन, इस टी का डायरेक्शन जो होता है फॉरवर्ड होगा। और न्यूटन के सेकेंड लॉ के अनुसार हम कह सकते हैं कि उस फोर्स जो होता है उस बॉडी का मास और उसके एक्सीलरेशन के प्रोडक्ट के बराबर होता है। इसलिए हम T1 इज इक्वल टू m1 इंटू ए कह सकते हैं इस ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए। ओके, सिमिलरली जब ऑब्जेक्ट या बॉडी बी को कंसीडर करते हैं तो इसका मास m2 है, तो इस केस में जब इस फोर्स एफ के कारण ये तीनों ऑब्जेक्ट फॉरवर्ड में मूव कर रहा था तो उस केस में ये टी का डायरेक्शन फॉरवर्ड होगा, लेकिन ये टी जो होता है पीछे के ऑब्जेक्ट को जो होता है पुल कर रहा है तो इसका डायरेक्शन बैकवर्ड साइड में होगा। इसलिए यहाँ पर T1 जो होता है बैक साइड में मूव करेगा, इसका ट्रेंड डायरेक्शन बैकवर्ड होगा बट इसका डायरेक्शन फॉरवर्ड होगा। इसलिए यहाँ पर कंडीशन दी है कि T2 जो होता है T1 से ज्यादा है, इसलिए ये फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव करता है। इसलिए हम इसका रिजल्टेंट फोर्स निकालेंगे T2 minus T1 which is equal to, according to second Newton's law of motion, I can say product of mass into acceleration of that body is called Newton's second law of motion, that is T2 minus T1 which is equal to m2 into a. So I have written here, this is the equation number second. Similarly I will consider the third object, means C. Object name is C and whose mass is m3. Now this object is moving forward, it means that force F is greater than T2. So here I have written, so I have to take resultant force, that is F minus T2 which is equal to m3 into A. So according to this way I have got three equations. And all these three equations I will use, and after using I will get the parameter, that is the constant parameter which is the A, and A is also known as acceleration. So I will use one statement, that statement will be as, I will add all these three equations, and after adding I will get the information in the form of force and also masses, sum of all masses into acceleration, and then I will get the value of acceleration which is equal to F divided by sum of all masses. Okay, so I hope that you are understanding all these information clearly. Okay, तो यहाँ पर हमने पहले ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए हमने कहा है कि T1 जो होता है m1 इंटू ए हुआ, इसके लिए समीकरण एक हमने ऑब्जर्व एज्यूम किया है। उसके बाद से हम दूसरे कंडीशन ऑब्जेक्ट बी के लिए मीन्स बॉडी बी के लिए कहेंगे T2 माइनस T1 विच इज इक्वल टू M2 इंटू ए। तो इसके लिए दूसरा समीकरण बना है। इसी तरीके से हम ऑब्जेक्ट 3 के लिए कंसीडर कर रहे हैं कि F जो होता है बड़ा है T2 से, इसलिए हम इसमें रिजल्टेंट फोर्स को कैलकुलेट करेंगे। वह रिजल्टेंट फोर्स जो होता है F2 माइनस T विच इज इक्वल टू M3 इंटू ए होगा। इस तरीके से हमने 3 इक्वेशन फाइंड आउट किया और 3 इक्वेशन में वेरिएबल कितने हैं, ए है और T1 T2 है। इस तरीके से हमारा 3 इक्वेशन और 3 वेरिएबल है, उसको सॉल्व करके ऑल दिस 3 पैरामीटर्स वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट पॉजिटिवली। ओके, हम समझ गए हैं कि ऑल आप इन सारी इंफॉर्मेशन को पॉजिटिवली जो होता है आप समझते हैं। इसलिए आप इस वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक करें, शेयर करें अपने कलीग के साथ, फ्रेंड्स के साथ और विद्यार्थियों के साथ, ताकि उनका भी नॉलेज इस पॉइंट पर अपडेट और डेवलप हो सके। और साथ ही साथ इस वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सब्सक्राइब करें। अगर कोई भी पॉइंट यहाँ पर डाउट है तो उस पॉइंट पर आप क्वेरी टाइप करें, टाइप करने के बाद से सेंड करें, हम पॉजिटिवली उसको ऑब्जर्व करेंगे। ऑब्जर्व करने के बाद उसको एप्रोप्रिएट सॉल्यूशन जो होता है हम डिटेल में प्रोवाइड करेंगे। ओके स्टूडेंट, नाउ यू कंसंट्रेट ऑन दिस एंड आफ्टर concentrating we have to also calculate these 3 unknown parameters, the value of A, the value of T1 and also the value of T2. Okay, these are the requirement of the question, okay, of the topic name is if 3 bodies are mutually connected with a string. So this is string and this is string, so all these 3 bodies are connected with strings. So we have to find the value of common acceleration and unknown parameter T1 and also unknown parameter T2. Okay, so you concentrate here how I am going to evaluate it. Now you concentrate here to understand it. Now I will write here one statement. Now I am rearranging the above information to solve the below data. Okay, so here I will write one statement taking sum of equation number 1, 2 and 3, taking sum of equations number 1, 2 and 3 we get, here I will write and then we get. Okay, so all these informations I will say. So here I will say, so properly I will write all these information. Now here T1 which is equal to M1 into A, this is the equation number 1, and then I will write equation number T2 second, T2 minus T1 which is equal to M2 A. So this is the equation number 2. Okay, you concentrate here. If you will get any doubt, so you write your doubt point positively and then I will reply its answer in detail. Okay, so F minus T2 which is equal to M3 into A. So I have to write here, this is the equation number 3. So below data I will erase, and after erasing I have to use written statement positively and then I will get its value. So here I will say this plus T and this minus T will cancel out, and this plus T2 and this minus T2 will cancel out. In the left hand side I will get the value of F, and in the right hand side we have to sum of all these forces, M1A plus M2A and then M3A. Okay student, so above statement I have used in these 3 equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3, and after adding T plus T1 minus T1 will cancel out, plus T2 will cancel out. In the left hand side I have to get, right hand side I have to write M1A plus M2A. Now here you concentrate here in this paragraph. So here A and A, in all these 3 term A is common, so after taking common I have to write here M1 plus m2 plus m3 in the bracket, and then I have to write here a. So in the left hand side I have to write force F which is equal to which is equal to, in the bracket I have written m1 plus m2 plus m3 into a. So this is the information when I have added all these three equations. So I have got f is equal to m1 plus m2 plus m3 into a. Now in this information, in this topic, I have to find the common acceleration. So after simplify I can write a is equal to f divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. That is the common acceleration value. Okay, so that common acceleration value I have to write here. Okay, now after getting the value of acceleration a, and then I will put its value in equation number 1, then I will get the value of t1 because that is required in the question t1, and then I will use the equation number 3, and then I will put the value of a in the equation number 3, and then I will simplify. After simplify I will get the value of t2. Okay, so this value I will save here. So after simplification I can write here the value of a which is equal to f divided by, here I have to write m1 plus m2 plus m3. So this is the requirement of the question. So here I have written, so this is f which is equal to a. A is actually acceleration यार हिंदी, in Hindi I say त्वरण, means acceleration which is equal to f divided by sum of all masses, all these three masses m1 plus m2 plus m3. So its unit will be meter per second square. Its unit will be meter per second square. Okay, this is the information of acceleration. So this value I have to save here for further use. So acceleration a which is equal to, I have got f divided by sum of all masses m1 plus m2 plus m3. So we have to remember it because this is very important when I will solve any question. So that question need its concept clear. Okay, so a is equal to small a, that is acceleration a is equal to f divided by sum of all these three masses m1 plus m2 plus m3. Okay student, I hope that you are understanding clearly. Okay, so all these information I will also translate into Hindi. So student who are reading in Hindi medium, that is student who are reading in UP board, those student can understand its concept in detail. Now हम कहेंगे कि जब ऑब्जेक्ट या बॉडी ए को मैंने इस तरीके से सेपरेट किया तो इसका डायरेक्शन इधर मिला, बॉडी बी को हम जब सेपरेट किए तो एक फोर्स जो होता है फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में लग रहा है, एक फोर्स जो होता है बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन में लग रहा है, फोर्स को टेंसाइल फोर्स कहेंगे। लेकिन इसमें जो होता है जब मूवमेंट जो होता है डायरेक्शन में होता है तो T2 का वैल्यू ज्यादा होगा T1 से, इसलिए T2 माइनस T1 विच इज इक्वल टू M2 इंटू ए। ऑलरेडी यहाँ पर हमने लिखा है। ओके, जब हम कंसीडर करेंगे ऑब्जेक्ट सी को जिसका मास जो होता है m3 है, तो एफ जो होता है फोर्स एफ जो होता है ज्यादा है एफ T2 के रिस्पेक्ट में है, तो हम रिजल्टेंट फोर्स को कैलकुलेट करेंगे एफ माइनस T2 विच इज इक्वल टू M3 इंटू ए। तो इस तरीके से हम तीन इक्वेशन को फाइंड आउट करेंगे जिसमें अननोन पैरामीटर ए है, T1 है और T2 है। क्योंकि अब कोई भी बॉडी है तो उस बॉडी का मास होगा, तो उस मास को m1 से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, दूसरा बॉडी है उसका मास m2 होगा, और अगर तीसरा बॉडी है उसका मास m3 होगा। इस तरीके से तीनों इक्वेशन को जो हम ऐड करते हैं तो प्लस टी माइनस टी से कैंसिल आउट होगा, प्लस टी जो होता है माइनस T2 से कंप्लीट हो कैंसिल आउट होगा। इस तरीके से लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में एक एफ पाएंगे और राइट हैंड साइड में जो होता है तीनों फोर्स को ऐड करेंगे m1a प्लस m2a प्लस m3a। इसमें हम देख रहे हैं तीनों टर्म में जो होता है a जो होता है कॉमन होता है। जब a को कॉमन लेंगे तो यहाँ पे m1 बचेगा, यहाँ पे m2 यहाँ पे m3 विथ प्लस साइन। सो m1 प्लस m2 प्लस m3 इंटू ए। सो f इज इक्वल टू m1 प्लस m2 प्लस m3 इंटू ए हो गया। जब इसको सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे मीन्स सरल करेंगे तो a इज इक्वल टू f डिवाइडेड बाई m1 प्लस m2 प्लस m3। इस इंफॉर्मेशन को नेसेसरी है, इसलिए हम इस इंफॉर्मेशन को यहाँ पर we have. Okay, A is equal to F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, students, I hope that you are understanding all these informations clearly. Okay, now we have to further get the value of T1 and also T2 from the equation number 1 and also from the equation number 3. From the equation number 1, I will get the value of T1, and also from the equation number 3, I will get the value of T2. Okay, so you concentrate here how I am going to calculate it. You learn how to calculate all these information. Okay, student, so I hope that you are understanding all these informations positively. Therefore, you like this live video, and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends, and students, so that they can also improve, that is update and develop their knowledge on this topic. Okay, now further I will use equation number 1 and also equation number 3 to find the value of T1 and T2. Okay, so these informations I will erase positively, and after erasing I will calculate its value. Okay, now here I will say this is the equation number 1. So here I will say this information I will erase here. Okay, so now I will say this is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2 and this is the equation number 3. I will write here properly. So here I will say T2 minus T1 and F minus T2, which is equal to this one. Okay, here I will not add, because after adding I have got the value of A, which is equal to A is equal to F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now I have to further get the value of T1 and also the value of T2. So here I will write one statement putting the value of A in equation number 1, and then we get the value of T1. So value of A is available here, so this value I will substitute here, and after substituting we will get the value of T1, and that is the requirement of my question. Okay, so I will write one statement here putting the value of A in equation number, putting the value of A in equation number 1, and then here I will write we get. Okay, so further here I will write that equation number 1, T1 is equal to M1A. The value of A is available here, F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. So further I can write here T1, which is equal to M1, and in the bracket I have to write F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, so these are the positive information, and we have to know the value of T1. Okay, so T1 I have got T1, which is equal to M1 F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Similarly, I will get the value of T2. Okay, so we will get the value of T2 from the equation number 3 by putting the value of A. Okay, students, so this value I will also save for further revision. So here I will say T2 T1, which is equal to M1 F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, positively I have written here. So I will say this is the value of T1. Okay, similarly I will get the value of T2 from equation number 3. So here I will write from the equation number 3 we get the value of T2. Okay, and then from the equation number 3 I will get the value of T2, and also we have to put the value of A. From here A is equal to F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, so here this informations I will erase, and after erasing I will say from equation 3 we get from equation number 3. From equation number 3 we get, here I have to write positively. So here I can write T2 which is equal to F minus, here is T3, T2 which is equal to F minus M3A. Now further I have to put the value of A from here. A is equal to F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. So after substituting and then we will simplify. After simplify I will get the value of T2, and which is a requirement of T2, the value of T2 which is required in the topic whose name is if three bodies are mutually connected with string. So we have to also get the value of T2 and also T1. So value of T1 I have obtained. Here I have written T1 is equal to M1 F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Similarly I will get the value of T2 because value of A I have already obtained. Here M1 and M2 and M3, all these three masses are combined and with moving a same acceleration A, and the value of same acceleration I have calculated there. Okay, now I will write from the equation number 3. I have got to, from equation number 3 we get T2 is equal to F minus M3A. Now in this information I will put the value of A further for its calculation. So here I will say F minus M3 into the value of A is F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. So all values I have written here. Okay, so I will use the concept of fraction. Here one fraction is equal to F divided by 1 minus M3 F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now here I will simplify it, and after simplify I will get the value of T2. Okay, further I will erase these data, and then below information I will simplify here. So here I will say T2 which is equal to, I will take LCM will be M1 plus M2 plus M3. Here I have to write positively. Now here this is the LCM of 1 into this one, so I will divide in this quantity. I will find this one into F. So here I have to write F into M1 plus M2 plus M3 and minus here divided by 1. So here I will write minus M3F. So after simplify I will get expression. So that expression will be like this. So F I will multiply with all these three terms, with M1, with M2 and also with M3, and then I will simplify. M3 and F will cancel out. So after cancelling I will get the value of T2 which will be equal to M1 plus M2 F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, so that value I will also calculate. So for the below data I will erase, and after erasing I will simplify the above data, and after simplify I will get the value of T2 which is the requirement of the topic. Written topic is if three bodies are mutually connected with string. Okay student, now further below data I will erase, and after erasing I will simplify this term, and after simplifying we will get the value of T2. Okay, that is the requirement. So here first of all I will erase here, and after erasing I will say its simplification will be like this. So T2 which is equal to, I have to write F M1 plus F M2 plus F M3. Now F is multiplied with M1 with M2 with M3. So I have written, and here will be F M3. Okay, now in the denominator these are the values of numerator. Now in the denominator I have to write the sum of all these three masses, m1 plus m2 plus m3. Okay student, if you have any doubts, so you can ask in the comment section. Okay, so this fm3 and this fm3 will cancel out. So after simplify, I will get fm1 plus fm2 divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. So this value will be the value of T2, and this T2 is the tensile force. Okay, so after simplification, I have to write here T2, which is equal to F m1 plus F m2 divided by, we have to write here m1 plus m2 plus m3. Okay, now above there are two term, and in both term I see here f is common, and here in second term f is also common. So after taking common, we have to write m1 plus m2 into f divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. Now here surface is 2, so here I have to write m1 plus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. Now here surface is 1, so after here 1, so m1 divided m1 f divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. So same information I have to write there. Okay, I hope that all these informations you are knowing positively. So after knowing further, I have to write this T2 value. Now here I will take f common, so I have to write in the bracket m1 plus m2 into f divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. Okay student, I hope that you are understanding this concept easily. Okay, if you are understanding, so you also like this live video, also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also update their knowledge on this topic, and simultaneously you also subscribe this educational channel more and more. So in three bodies I have three unknown. One is the acceleration, I have got its value, and second is the tension T1, I have already obtained its value, and third parameter is T2. I have already solved all these informations, and after solving I have already got its value. T2 is equal to m1 plus m2 into f divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3. Okay, so all these informations I will also explain in Hindi. So student who are reading in Hindi medium, that is student who are reading in UP board, those students can also understand its concept in detail. Okay, now यहाँ पर कहा गया है कि जब बीम बॉडी को जो होता है हम स्ट्रिंग के साथ जो होता है कनेक्टेड किए हैं, और इसमें एक ऐसा फोर्स अप्लाई किए हैं कि उस फोर्स के थ्रू जो होता है ये तीनों ऑब्जेक्ट जो होता है फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे हैं। तो उसके बाद से हम तीनों ऑब्जेक्ट को जो होता है डायरेक्शन वाइज जो होता है सेपरेट इसको रख दिए हैं। रखने के बाद से न्यूटन का सेकेंड नियम को अप्लाई किए हैं। T1 जो होता है m1 इंटू ये होगा। उसी तरीके से यहाँ पर ऑब्जेक्ट बी पर जो होता है एक फोर्स बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन में लग रहा है, एक फोर्स जो होता है फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में लग रहा है, लेकिन मूवमेंट जो होता है फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में होगा। इसलिए हम कहेंगे T2 फोर्स जो होता है T1 से कम होगा, T2 फोर्स जो होता है ज्यादा होगा T1 से, इसलिए T2 माइनस T1 को हमने लिखा है। तो उस T2 माइनस T1 जो होता है m2 इंटू ए के बराबर हुआ है। इसी तरीके से जब ऑब्जेक्ट सी जो होता है मूव करेगा तो उस केस में हम कहेंगे एफ जो होता है T2 से ज्यादा होगा, इसलिए एफ माइनस T2 विच इज इक्वल टू m3 इंटू ए। इस तरीके से हमने तीन इक्वेशन और तीन अननोन को फाइंड आउट किया। उसको जब सिंप्लीफाई किया, सिंप्लीफाई करने के बाद से हमें कॉमन एक्सीलरेशन मिला। तो एक्सीलरेशन का वैल्यू मिला जो यहाँ पर सेव करके रखे हैं, और टेंशन T1 का वैल्यू भी कैलकुलेट किए हैं। जब ए का वैल्यू जो होता है इक्वेशन नंबर 1 में सब्स्टिट्यूट किया, उसके बाद से जब इक्वेशन नंबर 3 को सिंप्लीफाई किए तो सिंप्लीफाई करने के बाद से टेंशन T2 जो होता है m1 प्लस m2 इंटू एफ डिवाइडेड बाई m1 प्लस m2 प्लस m3 मिला है। इस तरीके से जो भी अननोन पैरामीटर्स है इस क्वेश्चन में, उन सभी अननोन पैरामीटर को प्रॉपर्ली कैलकुलेट किए हैं। ओके स्टूडेंट, आई होप दैट यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑल दीज इंफॉर्मेशंस क्लियरली। ओके, इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट सो यू write your doubt point in the comment section and positively you send, and I will look your comment and then I will give the appropriate solution of your question in detail positively. Okay, now so here all information I have already explained in the in English medium student who are reading in English medium or CBSE board, those students can understand its concept in detail. Okay, now already I have already translate all these informations into Hindi, so student who are reading in UP board, yeah, in Hindi medium, those students can understand its solution, yeah, its concept in easily. Okay, if you have any doubt after it, so you can type the comments in the comment section positively, and then you have to send it, and then I will look, and after looking I will give the appropriate solution of your query. Okay, so you have to follow it positively. Now further I will erase this topic and also solution of this topic, and then I will write one numerical, and that numerical, in that numerical I will use same parameters. I will apply all these information to evaluate the value of tensile force. Okay students, I hope that you are understanding all these informations, therefore positively I am going to erase it. Okay, after erasing I will write one numerical, and in that numerical this concept I will use. Okay, so you concentrate here to understand how I will solve the written question properly. Okay, so you concentrate here, and also you learn how we are going to approach. Okay, so here I am going to write one numerical. Okay, so here I will say according to diagram, according to diagram I have to draw its figure. I have to draw it. I have to draw it positively. Positively. Okay. There are three masses are available. There are three masses are available, and in first and second object, in first and second object has tension force T, and that, and we have to calculate the value of this T, and we have to calculate the value of T, value of T. In this diagram, each object has masses. In this diagram, these three object has masses. These three object has masses. Object have masses 2 kg, 8 kg, and 32 kg. 32 kg respectively. Okay, so now I'm going to draw its diagram also. Now here there is a space. Here I have taken one body of 2 kg mass, and this is connected with a string. Here I will say this is the tensile force. Now this is the second object which has mass 8 kg. So here I will say this is object A and this is object B, and similarly I will take another object whose name is C. Another object whose name is C, and it has mass 32 kg. Now one force I have applied here, with that force that object is moving forward direction. Okay, now here I have written, and this is the diagram. Here this is the diagram, and this diagram I have written there positively, and each object has masses, that is like as object A has mass 2 kg, object B has mass 8 kg, and object C has mass that is 32 kg. Now in this case we have to find the tension. So this tension will be 2 kg into the value of acceleration, and the value of acceleration can be obtained by using the formula. So here force has value 150 Newton. With 105 Newton force I have applied to move these three objects. So I will use this concept to find the value of acceleration, that is A. Here I will write we know that. Positively here I have to write solution, and then I will write we know that. That information will be as. I have to write here according to Newton's second law of motion. I have to write here. First of all, I have to calculate here A. A is equal to F divided by M1 plus M2. Here I have to write in detail. F divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. So the value of F is given here 105 Newton. So I have to put here 105 Newton divided by M1 means 2 kg 8 kg, 2 kg 8 kg plus 32 kg. So I will simplify. After simplify, I will write 105 divided by 8 to 10 plus 2, 12, 2 to 3 plus 1, 4. That will be 4. So I will divide. After the division, I will get its value. 32 plus 8, 40 plus 2, 42. So after simplification, I will find its value 2.4. 2.4 meter per second square. Now I am going to use its division. So I will write 2.4. So after writing, I will say this is the value of acceleration. So this value of acceleration I have to save here. A, which is equal to 2.4 meter per second square. In this question I have to write here. Okay, now further I have to get the value of T. So according to Newton's second law of motion, I will say T is equal to 2 into A. Now the value of A I have calculated here. A is equal to 2.4 meter per second square. So I will substitute there, and after substituting I will get its value. Okay student, so further, so these solutions I will erase, and after erasing I will find the value of this tension T. Okay, so first of all these informations I will translate into Hindi, so student who are reading in Hindi medium, those student can also understand its concept. Okay, so यहाँ पर हम कहेंगे अकॉर्डिंग टू डायग्राम, इस डायग्राम के अनुसार आई हैव टू ड्रॉ इट, इसको हमने ड्रा किया है पॉजिटिवली. ओके, तो देयर आर 3 masses. One massage is 2 kg, other massage is 8 kg, and third massage is 32 kg. There are 3 masses. वहाँ पर 3 masses available उपस्थित हैं. In first and second has tension force T, and here we have to write and we had to calculate the value of T. So हमको T का वैल्यू को कैलकुलेट करना है. Now in this diagram these 3 objects have masses these. So उन सभी मासों को हमने क्या किया है, प्रॉपरली नोट कर लिया है. नोट करने के बाद से हमने एक्सीलरेशन के, जब इस तरीके से कंडीशंस हो तो उसमें एक्सीलरेशन का वैल्यू F इज इक्वल टू F डिवाइडेड बाई m1 प्लस m2 प्लस m3 मीन्स F डिवाइडेड बाई सम ऑफ ऑल मासेस. तो F का वैल्यू दिया गया 105 न्यूटन और तीनों ऑब्जेक्ट का मास दिया गया 2 kg, 8 kg एंड 32 kg. इसको ऐड करेंगे तो 42 kg, 105 में 42 से डिवाइड करेंगे लगभग इतना न्यूटन मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. यह ए का वैल्यू हो गया. ए का वैल्यू जो होता है यहाँ पर पॉजिटिवली हमने सेव किया, क्योंकि इस क्वेश्चन में हमें टी के वैल्यू को कैलकुलेट करना है. तो टी के वैल्यू को कैलकुलेट करना है तो हम न्यूटन के सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन से हम कहेंगे टी इज इक्वल टू मास इंटू एक्सीलरेशन. मास जो होता है 2 kg दिया है, एक्सीलरेशन की जगह पे ए लिखेंगे और फर्दर जो होता है एक्सीलरेशन का वैल्यू ये सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे, उसको सिंप्लीफाई करने के बाद से हमें टेंशन का वैल्यू मिलेगा. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो पॉजिटिवली आई एम गोइंग टू इरेज इट फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ टी. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू न्यूटन सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन आई कैन राइट टी इज इक्वल टू 2 into acceleration a. So here the value of 2 is 2 and acceleration, the value of acceleration is I have saved here 2.4. So here I have to write 2.4. So after simplify I will say 4 to the 8 and 2 to the 4. So this will be the answer of the written question. Okay students, so I hope that you are understanding all these informations positively, properly and safely. Okay, if you have any doubt या any query या any issue related to this topic name is if 3 bodies are mutually connected with string. So I have written here also diagram, that is I have drawn here diagram. Here there are 3 bodies. I have taken body A, body B and also body C. So in this diagram I have to get the value of, I had to get the value of T. So that value of T I have obtained here in detail. Okay, so I hope that you are understanding this question and also its information in detail. Okay, if you will have any doubt, so you can ask your doubt in writing in the comment section, and then after writing, and then you have to send it, and then I will look your comment positively, and then I will give the appropriate solution of your question in detail. Okay, now here according to this way I have completed its solution. Okay, if you have any doubt, so you can ask your doubt by asking in the comment section. Okay, now further I will say, if you need to read the concept of mathematics class 10th mathematics, class 11th mathematics and also class 12th mathematics in Hindi and English medium, all concept I have described there, and I have already written their solution properly in both medium, that is in Hindi medium and also in English medium. And same data I have already uploaded in the playlist section, that is for the class 10th physics, class 11th physics and also class 12th physics. All data are available in both medium, in Hindi and English medium, and all the information are available free online coaching classes, and you have to take its advantage, because all data I have organized for you in the playlist section. You go in my video section and you reach in my playlist section, and there all data I have arranged for mathematics and also for physics, so you can read there properly. Okay, thank you for watching this live video, and I will meet with you on the same time slot, that is 30 minutes past to 7 o'clock to 30 minutes past to 8 o'clock. If question or topic will take too much time duration, so possibly I will provide. Okay, so thank you for watching this live video. Jai Hind, Rana sir.